Welcome to this explainer of ACIM Lesson 54. Today, we're exploring a deeply fascinating concept, the idea that our internal state completely dictates our external reality. Now, if you've ever felt like your thoughts were, just harmless background noise, this text is going to offer a completely different perspective. It actually argues that your mind is the active architect of absolutely everything you experience. So the specific focus for today is reviewing previous lessons 16-20. We're going to be looking back at 5 specific statements. Here they are. 16. I have no neutral thoughts. 17. I see no neutral things. 18. I am not alone in experiencing the effects of my seeing. 19. I am not alone in experiencing the effects of my thoughts. And finally, 20. I am determined to see. Okay, to make this really click for all of us, I want you to think about a movie theater. Imagine a projector. Your mind is the projector machine itself. Your thoughts? Well, that's the film running through the machine. And the physical world around you, the people, your job, the situations you find yourself in, that's just the blank screen reflecting it all back. So obviously, you can't change what's playing on the screen without first swapping out the film inside the projector, right?
Let's start breaking this down with Lesson 16, I have no neutral thoughts. The text tells us that neutral thoughts are actually impossible because all thoughts have power. Literally, every single thought has an effect. They are either actively making a false world based on thinking errors, or, as you let those errors be corrected, they are leading you to the real world.
To put that into plain English, there are simply no idle thoughts. Every thought you have is an active building block of your reality. You're constantly building your daily experience, brick by brick, thought by thought. And honestly, what you see around you right now simply shows you what kind of thoughts you've been having. They must be true or false. They can't be neither.
That builds right into Lesson 17, I see no neutral things. If your thoughts are building your reality, then whatever you look at is really just a witness to what you're thinking. The text says if you didn't think, you wouldn't exist, because life itself is thought. We have to start looking at the world as a direct representation of our own state of mind.
Basically, the external world is just a giant mirror of your internal state. And here's the logical sequence. Since you know your state of mind can change, then the physical world you see must inevitably change as well. Think about it. If you smile into a mirror, the reflection literally has no choice but to smile back. But you have to be the one to smile first.
Now we expand outward. Lesson 18 says, I am not alone in experiencing the effects of my seeing. If we have no truly private thoughts, we can't possibly see a truly private world. We are all deeply, deeply interconnected in this mental framework.
The text calls this illusion of being isolated the mad idea of separation. And even that mad idea had to be shared to form the world we see today, though the text notes that sharing separation is really sharing nothing. But here's the beautiful part. We can call upon our real thoughts. Just as thoughts of separation invite more division from others, projecting our real thoughts of unity and truth actually awakens those exact same real thoughts in everyone around us.
Lesson 19 takes this ripple effect even further. I am not alone in experiencing the effects of my thoughts. You are alone in absolutely nothing. Everything you think, say, or do touches the entire universe. You literally cannot think or act in vain. Your mind is like an incredibly powerful radio transmitter, constantly broadcasting out and receiving back.
This leads to a place of absolute empowerment. The text says, it is therefore in my power to change every mind along with mine. In everyday terms, your individual healing actively heals the world around you. Because your thoughts touch the universe, your personal inner shifts actually have the power to change other minds. You don't have to go out and physically fix the world. You just have to fix your thoughts about it and watch the world respond. Which brings us to the climax of this review in Lesson 20. I am determined to see. Because we recognize the shared nature of our thoughts, we are making an active, unified choice for better vision. We are committing to looking past the errors and actively looking for the proof that our thinking has changed.
And the text promises that this shift provides profound proof. You will literally behold the proof that what you've done in your mind has allowed love to replace fear, laughter to replace weeping, and abundance to replace loss. It is a stark night and day contrast between the false world built on errors and the real world built on corrected perception. Ultimately, when you look upon this corrected real world, it teaches you something huge. It shows you that your truest desires, your will, align perfectly with universal love or the will of God.
It's the ultimate realization that what you truly, deeply want and what the universe wants for you are exactly the same thing. So let's bring it all home and reiterate the main statement for today, reviewing previous lessons 16 to 20. If you're wondering how long you should practice this or how many times a day you need to sit down and do it, the good news is there isn't a strict daily timer. The real goal here is just to maintain a continuous mindset shift. You want to take these concepts and simply apply them to whatever you see and experience throughout your day, as often as you can remember to do it.
As we wrap up this explainer, and hey, please take a quick second to like and subscribe if this breakdown helped things click for you, I want to leave you with one final question. If your mind is the projector and the world is simply the screen, what reality will your thoughts project today? Thanks so much for exploring this with me, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.